I'm Rachel Moradian.
I'm Kenneth Chang.
And I'm John Chen.
And we are doing the Commodities project. Here's our explanation. Hello, I'm Rachel Moradian, and I will be explaining the GUI. So, as it is first. So basically, the GUI is pretty straightforward. So the user puts input into a pop-up menu, and then the pop-up menu will save that input into application data, and then the pop-up menu will, the act of the user making a choice in the pop-up menu will make the next pop-up menu visible, which then the user can choose the next selection in the pop menu, which will be, again, saved to application data. Then the application data is then used in the graphing of the data and the predictions. So basically, on the main GUI itself, it's pretty straightforward. It just goes down in column order for the user choices. And it's pretty obvious what you need to do because the pop-up menus are made visible when you're supposed to choose them. So we made it a one-page GUI for maximum use and ease. And we also had a couple of problems with getting some of the features of the GUI running, such as the reset button, the program also going a little bit slow because we didn't optimize the code because of time restraints, and the text labels of the plots because of box plot restrictions.
Hello, I'm John Chen, and I'll be explaining the graphing part of our GUI. So, at the beginning of the GUI, there are a bunch of user inputs that are put in. So we're going to use those inputs to index the correct structures, and then we're going to create 4 different types of graphs. So a graph 1 to 4 depending on which one the user chose. So first 2 are line graphs, and the last 2 are box plots. So in the first graph, you're going to plot for 1 month, but in every year that commodity has data for. So what we do is we index the structure, we pull out all the correct data, we put it into an array that will be put as the Y values because those are prices. And then we have corresponding X values that have the same length as the Y values, and then we create this nice little line graph. Then we have to label the graph. So the title we make using sprintf because then we can plot different information from cell arrays, and then we can splice them together to create the title. And we just label the y-axis pretty easily, but for the x-axis, what we do is we get rid of the default labels, and then we put in our own labels, like our own years, and put them under the tick marks. And it's the same thing for the second graph. The second graph is pulling out different kind of data. It's pulling out for every month, but only in a certain year range. And the third and fourth graphs are box plots. So use the box plot function. So what box plot does is it plots the minimum value and maximum value and a median value. So this is a different kind of index. And after we index the structure for correct data, we create a matrix. And box plot will make 1 box for every column in that matrix. So we put in the max, min, and the average. And then box plot will automatically create boxes for each one of those years at once. And the Y label, the X labels we can make easily because it's part of the box plot function. And the title we can make using sprintf. But the Y label we have to automatically put there. And the fourth graph is pretty much the same as this, except it's indexing years instead of quarters, which is what is the third option.
Hello, my name is Kenneth Chang, and I will be explaining the predictions portion of our commodities analysis program. So the basis of our predictions is an exponential moving average, which we will then curve fit into a function that we can use to evaluate for future data. So let's say we have a graph of our commodity. This will be its price. This will be over a period of time. And it will be a very jagged graph, as it usually is. So our exponential moving average will take a moving average over time, discounting older values. It goes long, so it will look something like this. That will be our E. And this line is what we'll be curve fitting to. Now, We were told to use n polynomial fit, but that is largely useless due to the oscillatory nature that these display. So what we ended up deciding to use was a Fourier fit, which uses sine and cosine functions, so it's more able to display this. Or in the case of our crude oil prices, we used a sum of sine functions. Now, so we curve fit our EMA. We won't get something exactly like it. We'll get something, let's say, like that. And this will be the basis. It's not really right. We'll get something like that as the basis for our predictions. So what our predictions will end up doing is it will take this curve fit function and it will evaluate at a future point. So let's say our data goes up to 400. This is where our data ends, and let's say we want to predict 401. All we'd have to do is take 401 and input it into our curve fit function. That will give us our data at our predicted price. Now, since we're using exponential moving average as the basis of our predicted price, we can't really show short-term fluctuations really well. So our program isn't very good for determining exact prices. Usually you'll get something either like over here or you'll get something under. So it is good for probably predicting price trends, but we won't be extremely accurate in predicting a future actual price.
So this is us showing you how our GUI works. So we'll just go through and show you how it works. You can see how it's pretty obvious what you're supposed to do because the next text box only pops up after the first one. You click something in the first one. So it also takes a couple minutes for everything to pop up, sometimes just because of the code not being super explicit or perfect because of time. And so I'm going to show you how, if you enter a year earlier than your start year, it gives you a warning and makes you go back and set it. So that's just to make sure the user enters the right thing. And then you can see the graph. It takes a couple of seconds. And so you can see how it prints the dates sideways, the years, the price, it shows the name, the month, and the years. And then, so here we're going to predict a price for the 12th of September. And then, so here's the predicted price. So now we can go and reset everything. And then you can see it works again. And the reset button, you actually have to, you can use it anytime and it will clear whatever is on the screen. So that's it. Thanks.